I remember driving back into town that evening and the column collapsed and everything behind the ridge up here that you could see coming in was bright red, and it was terrifying. I live in town, my family and friends are there. In regard to work, we're responsible for managing 9,600 acres up here. My whole world was shaken that night. We were still literally catching our breath from that, and we brought the news to the community that we really wanted to bring prescribed fire in. Took a deep breath and said, you know, I don't like the idea of bringing fire back in. It's been a traumatic summer, but more than that, I don't like the idea of another Jolly Mountain on my doorstep next year. So people engaged, people became part of the program, and they emerged from that feeling charged and feeling proud to bringing that kind of work here into our community.
TNC conducted a restoration thinning in the upper watershed of the Little Natchez River. Those logs that were removed to reduce catastrophic fire were then taken to a staging area and helicoptered into the streams for salmon habitat restoration in the Little Natchez River. Seeing this work is so inspiring to me. We are restoring whole watersheds from ridges to streams and partnering with great organizations like the Yakima Nation.
Over 3 days, we had 50 volunteers come out and lift pavement, put it into dumpsters to get recycled somewhere else. And today we had probably another 40 or 50 volunteers, and we installed 70 trees.
Kids who have access to nature during the day, those kids will learn better at school, they'll have longer attention spans, they're more active, and they're breathing cleaner air. We benefit from nature in our cities and towns, even in really small ways.
The traditions and culture of Jamestown have always been about the sea. Ever since the people were here, this is what they've been doing, this is what they've been eating. And we've always wondered what was going on around the aquaculture program, around those oyster beds. And so we're happy to be in a collaborative effort to see what's going on.
We have a good sense of what's happening out there at low tide. You know, you can walk out, pick up a cluster, and see lots of things. We don't know what's happening at all at high tide, so it's really awesome to have the cameras out there so that we can get a better sense of how these animals are using the gear at high tide.
Documenting with GoPros will help other people understand how diverse and how dynamic our beaches are.
Having good science is so important. What we find the best way to get results is through collaboration and building relationships.
We do marine patrols, make sure there's no illegal poaching or illegal fishing, just because the ocean, it's our livelihood. When I'm out on the boat on the water, I feel connected to the ocean. We'll see seals, sea lions, whales, gray wolves on the rocks. My teaching's where you take what you need. Once you have enough for your family, you don't fish anymore.
In some ways, the Coastal Guardians are really the modern expression of how the people have taken care of the land and water forever.
TNC is helping us move forward into having more say and input on how we want to manage the territories. And it's important that we work alongside TNC and educate them about our territory and the roles and responsibilities of our hereditary chiefs.